Hello everyone, Editing Mode Specs here. There's going to be some visual components to this podcast, so when you hear us talking about stuff such as t-shirts, you might just want to have a look at the YouTube video to see what we're talking about. We do our best to describe it, but if you want the full visual component, it'll be there on YouTube for you. Thanks, bye.
Got it.
Okay, everybody, I just want to... This will be to make up for the previous... Who's playing pool and why?
Dum.
To make up for the previous podcast experience, we are going to not sound like shit today.
That's a lie.
Well, that's a problem if Bran's here. That's his gimmick.
Shut the fuck up, Mitch.
Every time something excites him, he has to slap a table.
What the fuck?
What is the fuck is that noise?
What's that in the background of you, Catsman?
What?
That sounded like a siren or something.
Cats, just leave your mic open for a second.
Hello, it's me, it's Catsman.
Just no talking, just leave the mic open.
Peebo.
Is there a siren? What is that?
I think it's an alarm.
There's just a side wave on like an isol, like on...
I have no idea what that is, but hold on, let me put myself into like an electronic Faraday cage. I think a capacitor has just burst in my cheap USB audio interface.
Nice.
Is that what the Nino is?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Thank you, Behringer. They are the sketchiest company on Earth.
Hello and welcome. That's right.
Rock me, baby. Baby. Rock me, baby. Baby.
That's right.
Baby. 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 Baby.
Hello and welcome to Lunchtime. And this is a very special podcast because we've now been doing this for 10 years.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Christ,
oh
really?
god, no.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Ha ha! I just made you all depressed. Ha! 10 more years. I'm joined today by Mike.
Yeah, you call it lunchtime, but hey, it's like 10 a.m. over here, huh?
Hell! What? Sorry, that was attempted Rodney Dangerfield, but it got interrupted by a fucking weird siren noise. They call me lunchtime, it's only 10 a.m. I get no respect at all. Animitch.
What's up, guys? Animitch here.
Bran.
I'm not that excited for this.
That's fair. Moog.
I'm still here.
Shinty.
Yay! Hello.
Specs.
Wee woo.
And Woolyshambler. Do you want to talk about gamer t-shirts, seeing as they've just been linked?
Yes, I want to talk about gamer t-shirts.
Love these gamer t-shirts.
Do you want to just go through them and give them star ratings?
So first, can you? Where did these come from?
That's a good question.
A long late night conversation that me and Specs and Mitch had. Where
Almost a year ago.
we just fucking Googled pictures of gamer shirts.
Maybe because I was talking about the shirts people buy me for Christmas, and they're like this. But these are next level.
Yeah, people have a surface level idea and understanding of, oh, he likes gaming, he'll like this gamer t-shirt.
You just don't understand how deep I am as a person, Aunt.
Let's go through them in order, because I think we found all of the worst ones when we were doing this. So the first one we've got is, sorry, this girl is already taken by a smoking hot gamer.
On a male model, too.
On a male model. I think I would wear that, ironically.
I would absolutely wear this, definitely.
I wouldn't.
Shiny Woolly, would you wear this?
No.
I would not wear this because I don't like that shade of pink. If it was pastel, maybe.
Do you think anyone has ever bought this for themselves?
I really hope so.
I hope not.
Yeah, no, they have like a good sense of humor because like I only wear t-shirts like at the gym, and that'd be a pretty good peacocking move at the gym.
Rest of the time you wear a sort of fashionable lumberjack style shirt, I imagine.
It is a lot of button downs, and I'm looking over, there's quite a bit of flannel.
I was just assuming that Mike didn't wear clothes unless he was at the gym. The next one's just generic, so I don't care about it.
I do want to say about this next one that I do find it interesting that so it says watch anime, play video games, eat food, but they haven't even gone with any kind of memeified food type like pizza or like they've got a picture of a donut. They've just said food generically, which I think is an interesting choice.
That's quite funny.
A lot of
actually, you're right.
people I know eat food.
Yeah, everyone eats food.
Wow, so relatable.
Well, no, it's like, your aunt is in the GameStop and she's like, oh, my niece and or nephew, they eat food.
Yeah.
We got Toda, which is just
Excellent.
Yoda in a toad costume.
You know I'd wear this.
I do like it.
5 out of 5. I would wear the
Like it.
Toda shirt.
I'd wear this in a fucking second.
Absolutely.
I'm not a player, I'm a gamer. Players get chicks, I get bullied at school.
Best one.
Jesus Christ.
This is my
This
favorite one,
is
yeah.
actually good.
Yeah, 5 out of 5.
I love how the bully at school part is like
Different
in
font.
different font, like it's been inserted
I love
in.
It's also got a picture of Sonic pointing upwards on it, which is great. I think I would actually wear this shirt, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I could see myself wear this.
It works if you're an adult who's no longer in school.
Imagine the power move of wearing this to school, though.
I think a very self-aware child.
No, that just feels a little self-pitying if you're like a teenager.
I don't know. I think that's kind of funny.
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Fortnite. I feel like this is an extra knockoff one because I guarantee there are thousands of different I'm not gay, but $20 is $20,
Yeah.
like taking up the entire graphic.
It's no longer original. It's...
Yeah, that's like a bumper sticker you get at the beach.
It's got a dab on it.
I like that there's a dabbing Fortnite character, but I don't know why it was necessary. Like, it's just to sell it to Fortnite kids.
I think this may have been constructed by a machine that just
Yeah.
takes images
Yeah.
off
Oh,
the
yeah.
internet and prints them onto t-shirts.
This looks like an AI.
Yeah, like that weird like Sonic primary colors backpack that says Obama.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I want to read the next one, which says, I can't keep calm, I'm a gamer. And it's in the keep calm and carry on style that was popular like 15 years ago.
I have always hated this.
Yes.
Has always annoyed me.
Thank you for letting me know. I will put that away for future reference.
No!
I like the I'm not a god, but as a gamer, I'm pretty damn close to it one.
Yeah.
That's bleak.
Don't piss me off. I'm close to leveling up, and you look like just enough experience.
Oh,
That's a classic one.
Very common. You quite often see people wearing this shirt out in real life.
Yeah, I've
and
seen this in
it's
real life.
awful. This is perhaps the worst gamer shirt, I think.
And people say gamers aren't violent people.
MD got me a shirt that's like just like this that I use as a sleep shirt.
No. He's a horrible man.
What if there's a fire alarm and you have to exit the building wearing your Don't Piss Me Off, I'm close to leveling up and you look like just enough XP t-shirt?
Oh no, the one he got me is I don't get older, I level up, which is like the same.
Oh my god.
The next one we've got on the list is I'm a gamer not because I don't have a life, but because I choose to have many, which is just as bad.
Classic.
Yeah, 1 out of 5.
That's like the holy trinity.
isn't that from like there was that really like cringy fucking like I don't know if it was a video essay. I know I've seen it as the like copy pasta, but like the guy's just going on about like all of his different lives and experiences as Commander Shepard and shit like that.
Is this like Tim Buckley?
It's Tim Buckley tier.
Well, this is like Etsy store t-shirt, so they're gonna have just stolen everything. No original ideas are on that website.
Yeah, I remember a lot of these around when Skyrim came out.
Yeah.
My favorite so far is the one that looks like it should belong on like a birthday card. It's the yellow shirt above I'm not a god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little gamepad shaking its fist at a book of homework,
Oh,
and the gamepad says nobody can stand you. I like it because it's so fucking lame.
It's a kid's shirt, though. It's a kid's shirt. Like, It's not even for adult gamers.
When I was a kid, shirts like these, like especially the ones surrounding like homework, were like all the rage.
When I was a child, they just made people wear burlap sacks.
There's another anime shirt. If it doesn't have to do with anime, video games, or food, then I don't care. It's still just food
Why is it
again.
just food?
Yeah, there's a theme.
Food, yeah, no, like food. They're not even talking like mozzarella sticks and bacon. You know, some epic internet dork snack.
Yeah.
The one I like, the one that leaped out at me was Days Since Epic Gamer Moment 0, which to
I
me just
love
reads
this
as
one.
to me just reads as like you say like a lot of slurs.
Imagine you just got like a collection of shirts with a different number on them, though.
Having to change out of your shirt mid-sentence after another epithet slips out.
You just keep them with you.
No, it's Velcro. You just rip them off.
Yeah, I'm a gamer. I love my wife's black sun.
That's a great one.
Yeah, I'm a gamer. Why wife left me is also fantastic.
This is all the ones with like the letters down the side spelling something out. You've also got good at making extremely hot girls come. Just like the R in girls highlighted. If you can read this, I was forced to put my controller down and re-enter society. Ha, gamers are shut-ins, ha.
Oh, this one applies to me because I am a gamer uncle, and I am like a lot of uncles, but I am much cooler.
Gunkle.
Gunkle.
Cool gunkle.
I like the simplicity of I'm shit at Call of Duty.
Yeah, I get behind that.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
I would wear that because do you know what? I am shit at Call of Duty. And I think I could get this for a few different games and I'd be happy to wear it.
Putting Happy Pepe on anything on a baby, I think, is a crime.
I love that. I love it.
Little gamer.
Yeah, it's just wrong, isn't it?
This baby is racist.
It's got a little GameCube controller as well, which is not a good controller to be holding if you're underage.
That's very true.
Jesus Christ.
That's a woman's shirt, by the way, not a baby shirt.
What?
It's not a... Wait, what?
What?
It's a woman's shirt, not a baby shirt.
No, that's a baby shirt.
Then why is the bottom tied sexily in the knot? Why can't you be normal?
You hear that sound, Mitch? That's the police coming to arrest me mistakenly.
Moving on. I like the Peach and Mario in a wedding suit and it says game over. That's a classic one.
I hate my wife.
Yeah, I got Wi-Fi. A Wi-Fi hate.
I hate all shirts that are like a babe, like a pregnant belly themed. I hate them. And this one, which is player 3.
That's just because you hate pregnancy.
No, I just hate fucking gimmicky clothing that exists only to be thrown away.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you going to do after your pregnancy?
Just have another baby.
Let's have another baby so I can use the shirt again.
No, but then that's going to be player 4. So you can't do that.
Referring to your baby with the wrong player number.
Will you kill the old baby?
Jesus saves at every checkpoint.
Yeah, the distinctly Christian undertones of some of these have got yeah.
Yeah, the intersection of Christian and gamer and anime is very fascinating to me.
Excuse you, that gave us the U Testament.
You think you have bad lag? It took Jesus 3 days to respawn.
Love that one. Love that one.
Oh, that's also been around forever.
I'd wear that.
What the fuck is this epic gamer grandma one?
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, I love that.
There's one that's just, I caved my sister's head in with a big rock.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, still a better ending than Mass Effect 3, and it's pointing down into the crotch.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That's nice. I like that.
But I don't get the joke.
That, like, when he fucking nuts, like it's better than the end of Mass Effect 3.
Oh, it's a nut.
Because you only got one choice, and it's going all over.
Ending of Mass Effect 3 or come? Ending of Mass Effect 3 or come?
I hate any shirt that's like got like a description of the shirt as if it was a pickup from a video game.
I
Like,
don't mind that. That's cute.
The Skyrim one, I kind of like it.
I kind of like that one.
like it's got the stats of the shirt.
That's not... No, I don't mind that.
I think the Skyrim one was okay. I hate the fucking game and nutrition facts one.
Oh yeah, 9,001% epic.
Haha, it's over 9,000, everyone. Ha ha ha.
It's got over 9,000. It's got the fucking elite number as well.
1337%.
I hate this shit.
Just scroll down to a baby shirt that says Fortnite is my boyfriend.
Oh, you skipped over Fortnite build that wall, though.
I did skip over Fortnite build that wall.
Is that Trump as the eye? Oh no, it is.
Oh, we've come to the area where Mario's smoking weed now as well.
What the fuck? Why is
Please.
Mario smoking weed?
But of course, there's Mario selling shrooms out of his shirt as well.
Well, I have one last thing on this topic. This is the website for a custom printing t-shirt store that's just down the road from me, and this is their gaming section.
Okay.
So I can go out right now and buy them. Which one do you like the most of?
Oh my god. The fact that the first one is a fucking Hitler.
Minecraft.
Oh my god.
The bottom of the barrel stuff.
What the fuck?
Oh, I like the Minecraft Hitler, actually. That's quite... I mean, that would be awful to wear, but I like the concept of the joke.
I'm not sure if I do.
Like some of these are okay, and some of them are just very, very, very bad.
Yeah, Blanca Electric Company is okay.
Like Shinra Electric Power Company.
What? Why is Pacman driving the mystery machine in this?
Because it's hunting
They
ghosts.
fight ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts.
But why Pacman?
Because he eats the
'Cause he eats
ghosts.
ghosts.
The
They're
ghosts.
ghosts.
Is that the only? So it's a pun on one level.
Well, Pac-Man only has one level.
That's a fun. That's a fun.
You know, Mitch, what you've just said is a better joke than any shirt on here, but especially Minecraft.
All right, I'll make a shirt that says Pac-Man has one level, and I'll sell it.
If you'd like to pre-order a Pac-Man Has One Level shirt, you can go to www.patreon.com/Mitch's Butthole.
I think I do have a Patreon.
Yeah, he does have a Patreon.
I don't know what it is.
Next section is Graham, the crash test dummy. Someone has designed the perfect human being for surviving car crashes, and it looks like this.
They named him Graham. So if you don't have a video right now, Graham is basically just a flattened man.
He's got like extra rib cage outside of his original rib cage, and he looks a bit like a Goomba head-wise. He's got extra layers of bone.
His knees are a ball joint.
He's got like an extra ankle behind his primary ankle.
It looks like he has like fucking 10 nipples.
That's because he's got airbags between his ribs.
The fuck?
Meet Graham, the car-proof man.
So by car-proof, do we mean like he just wouldn't die, or would he be like unharmed?
Oh, he's invincible. He's completely unstoppable, unkillable.
I like how whoever did like the rendering for this like really wanted this to be a resume builder, so they went pretty ham with like the body hair and stuff.
Yeah, they did. They tried real hard.
No, that body hair is aerodynamic.
I want to understand the survivalist reasons to have extra nipples as well as the airbag.
Oh, they're just for feeding your young.
Oh, okay.
You have more babies, they'll survive.
It's like the half rule, because like mammals, their litters will be like half the number of nipples that they have.
But this is generated in order to create something that will survive a car crash.
Yeah, and part of the idea of surviving a car crash is that he has to reproduce asexually, and then he has 12 children from an egg.
Maybe the premise is that if you have this many babies latched onto your front when you crash the car, they'll take the impact for you.
Ooh, good shout.
And his ears are just like holes.
That's how they can't get torn off.
People don't need ears. It's a common misconception. You don't need them.
Wait, I think they've actually 3D printed Graham. Hold on.
No way.
Oh my god.
No.
They have actually made a model of Graham. There's like a reveal video here.
A new Graham just dropped.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't just the modelers. They just wanted a hairy Graham.
I think it's good, actually. I think it's good. I bet there's a museum you can go to that has this man in it, like a car museum. One day we'll make the pilgrimage and we'll leave this man a pinion.
I really hope that someone had to do like evolutionary modeling for Graham, to like starting with a regular human and then just gradually like getting a stronger and stronger human.
Of course, if you're talking about, evolutionary optimizations, why not just make him a centaur? That way we don't need a car.
Oh my god, the hair on Graham is real human hair. It gets stitched onto his latex skin by hand.
Gross.
The future humans will have latex skin and they'll all have all their hair stitched on by hand.
That's kind of cool, because it's like you're balding and you can just get more hair stitched on. I mean, I guess that's what they do now.
It's very painful.
'Twas just the wind then.
We probably can't continue before we talk about this, can we?
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
Final Fantasy porn interrupts Italian Senate Zoom event.
Oh, baby.
A video of Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII having sex appeared on the screen during an event full of politicians and academics.
Who did it?
I don't know.
I think it was just some hacker, right?
Someone who obtained a Zoom link, presumably, to the Senate meeting.
Yes, the Zoom link for the call was just posted by, I shit you not, the person who was in charge of security for the Italian Senate.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
See, I hadn't actually looked into this at all, and I was hoping that like someone was like dossing off during the meeting and accidentally broadcasted what they were looking at. So I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah, exactly. I was kind of disappointed that it was like someone crashing into it rather than like someone accidentally screen showing that they were watching porn.
How many Italian senators do you think could recognize Tifa? That's the question.
None. Zero.
Definitely zero.
Yeah.
How many Italian senators do you think recognize Tifa now?
All of them.
All of
Wasn't
them.
there a time where if you typed in Italian senators into Google, it would show like all of their profiles, but also have Tifa there as long with them?
Oh, beautiful.
I hope so. Does this make Tifa like officially the mascot for gaming in Italy?
No, it makes Tifa an official member of the Italian Senate.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's all you gotta do. You just gotta get fucking railed during a Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
It's Italy. That is how this works. For those who are deaf listening to the podcast, this is the pizza theme from Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 2, but in a Final Fantasy sound font.
It is actually a song as well. It's not just from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? It's really funny. Every time I hear it, I think, haha, Italians are real. I can't believe they listen to this.
You know, I told Chris Rimmer the other day that Mario's not Italian anymore. He's real now.
He's normal now.
He's a regular person now. Sony has filed for a patent that would let viewers of streams vote or pay to remove players from games.
Yes. Purely for the chaos element of this. I love it. I think it's a great idea. Just fuel the drama.
I don't think anyone should have to pay for anything.
You think it would be a good idea just to be able to vote to kick someone from the game, a game you're not even playing,
Yes!
that you're just watching?
Oh, so by viewers, is this just like on Twitch?
I don't play multiplayer games, but I love controversy and drama. So this is the best way for me to get involved.
Well, here's the question. Are they only able to kick the streamer themselves?
No.
Or if it's like, okay, so if the streamer is just like mad at some guy and like people can vote to kick some guy who's not even streaming?
Yeah.
Yes, you could just kick anyone.
Well, it's a patent, not like anything that's been actually implemented.
Yeah.
It's not been implemented, but it's such a ridiculous concept of just like, oh, we don't want that person in the game anymore. Like, what if it's someone who's beating your favorite streamer? Just be like, haha, we will vote to kick the people who are winning. Haha.
What was that patent where you had to say the brand name in order to turn the ad off?
McDonald's!
Was that Sony as well, or was that
Yes.
someone else?
I think it was Sony.
It was definitely Sony.
What the fuck, Sony? me where do you have just some absolutely psychotic person just trying to come up with like discount Black Mirror ideas?
Yeah.
Sony are the good guys. They're making these patents so no one else can do them, and then they sit on them.
I wish they would do them.
You a fucking accelerationist.
Yeah, you're gonna have to scream McDonald's for us to port Bloodborne to PC. This whole thing of just like, yeah, being able to vote or to pay to kick someone who like is pissing off your favorite streamer is like an ideological thing, because there's a certain like subset of people who believe like, if I can muster up enough money, I should be able to buy or do anything.
It's like when, I think it became a big thing when reality TV started taking off. You could vote who you wanted to keep, and that's been ingrained in society. So now, so long as enough people complain about this thing that they don't like, then it will go away.
Yeah, it's like, it's not anymore that's like, well, there's just something I don't like, and I can just move on with my life because guess what? I'm not going to like everything. It's like, no, I need to be able to vote with my wallet to change something that I don't like into something I do. Like, regardless of the creator's intent, anything else.
Well, not even something I do like, just I don't want to see this anymore.
Well, no, I mean, because like, the other person is playing the game. I mean, yes, I guess you as the audience are just watching it, but like, no, somebody else is just sitting there playing a video game, and like, all of a sudden you get kicked out because, you know, what's his face on Twitch like has like a fucking mob go after you.
Yeah.
I have no interest in a discussion of the ethics of banning people from online. I simply do not agree with the fact that Sony is apparently just going to try and skim money off the whole process.
Yeah. I mean, and that they're anticipating that is really the kind of darker omen.
What they should have anticipated is NFTs. Ooh.
Gonna fucking jump out my fucking window.
NFTs nuts.
I don't get it.
Testicles.
NFTs are bad. Moving on.
Oh, I thought that was a segue.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was a segue into NFTs are bad.
So I thought there was more stupid NFT news.
No. I mean, we could talk about how loads of companies keep saying, oh, we're going to go into the NFT space, and then instantly get like Twitter mobbed and go, oh no, we're not actually going to do that now because you've all said it's a bad idea.
We'll get to the point where an NFT will be announced and cancelled within a single tweet.
I think everything that can be said about NFTs has already been said about them.
Yeah.
Like at this point, if you're still like really into the idea of NFTs and you think that they're not just valueless pollution things, then nothing I say is going to convince you that they aren't.
So true.
Or are. I forget which way round it is.
In more Italian news, the Pope has been listening to Megalovania.
He loves it. He loves it.
Insert Megalovania here, editing specs.
Yeah, the Pope's listened to Megalovania. What about it?
I'd just like to say that the Pope is clearly an Undertale fan. He owns a copy of Undertale. He listens to Undertale in his free time while people are performing clown shows for him.
I don't think that was his free time. I think that's him being told you are going to this thing.
God, imagine being paid to listen to Undertale music.
I'd love that.
The most remarkable thing to me wasn't that Megalovania was being played in front of the Pope, it's that the performance was so awful.
Was it bad?
Yeah, this is what they put in front of the Pope. The juggling was awful.
Yeah, no, I'm watching it right now. It's just like juggling and a guy on like a unicycle and like shitty costumes.
I'm sorry. I don't go to work and then just have to fucking sit there in a big ornate chair while people juggle and play music for me. If that's your idea of a shit day at work, I got news for you, pal.
Yeah.
I like how the Pope was just sort of sat in the middle of the stage while all the performers were off to like the very side of the stage.
Also weird.
Look, it is known that if you're watching that video, you're there for the Pope.
It's like a streamer, but in real life.
Yeah, it's like the Pope reacts to Megalovania clowns.
All future popes need to start doing reaction videos.
Pope reacts.
I don't mean to pick hairs or anything, but they're not juggling. They're bouncing the balls on the floor and catching them. That's not juggling.
Is this just like some random circus? What was like the context here?
I wonder if Toby Fox got paid any royalties for them using his music. Like
Toby Fox, he's probably got enough money. He's got enough.
Yeah, he's probably fine.
He probably doesn't care.
Doesn't have Pope money though, does he?
Not many people have Pope money. You need all that money to pay for lawyers for hush money to hush all of the stories about noncing in the church that you own.
I'm going to refer back to an episode we did called Sexy Pope Shoes, where I think the video was taken down from YouTube for us calling the Pope a paedophile or a paedophile enabler. So I'm going to wait and see if this one gets taken down from YouTube as well.
We'll see.
I have another comment about this as well. If you're going to be like a group of circus people coming to perform for the Pope, your outfits need to be at least as extravagant as the guards, if not more so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the guards look more like circus performers.
Yeah, the guards are much more like eye-catching just because that's their uniform, and then all these fucking boring people off to the side. Like, try harder. You know what you're going to be standing next to. You know what you're going to be performing with, and you've just got these boring like footballs, not even decorated. The effort here is so close to zero that it may as well be there.
You don't out-peacock the Pope's entourage. That's a felony.
You have to.
I'm surprised they didn't come up with like color-coded like custom masks for the fucking Pope's guards.
Yeah.
You're losing it, you holy nonce. All right, look at the framing at 23 seconds. And just like, yeah, this elaborate sculpture, the Varangian guards standing there, they're just looking over, regarding, like, it's just like, yes, yeah, here's some shit.
They didn't even point him towards them, so he has to like turn himself around and crane them.
Yeah, again, while like this impressionistic like Christ rising from the grave, like 30-foot sculpture is behind him.
Is that supposed to be Christ? I thought it was demons.
It's some demon of Slanesh.
What is it?
They're the creatures that the Pope has vanquished, encapsulated in time and forced to listen to a crappy rendition of Megalovania.
Mitch, do you want to do your game?
Oh, okay. I'll need to break you up into teams. Mike, Bran, Catsman, Moogs versus Shiny Specs and Wooly. I'll need someone to be nominated as team captain.
I'm the captain. I'm the captain now.
I nominate Cats.
I'll be captain of this team, and it'll be a fucking travesty like the time I was captain in Captain Sonar, which is the game where people discovered that I don't know the difference between East and West. Every time someone asks me what East and West is, I have to recite a little rhyme in my head.
And you still get it wrong.
The first is will be just some questions I got for you guys. They're rapid fire, so we'll go from one team to the other team. If the first team gets it wrong, I guess we can pass it to the second one. Anyway, Mike, Bran, Cats, Moogle, here's your first question. What are Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog?
Hedgehogs.
Wrong, they're Sega video games. Shiny, Specs, Wooly. In the game Chaos Legion, the main character uses legions named after feelings, wrath, guilt, and exploding turtles. But who has depression?
Mitch.
Correct!
Yes, I got it!
Team 1, your team 1. Mike, Bran, Catsman, Moogle, your team 1. Okay. His World, Live and Learn, and City Escape are from what video game franchise?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Incorrect, it's Smash Brothers. Team 2. What color is Dante's hair?
Black.
Incorrect, unknown. He wears a helmet in Dante's Inferno.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Team 1. What is the name of the peripheral that worked with Tony Hawk's Ride?
Hitachi Magic Wand.
Incorrect, it never worked. Team 2. Solid and liquid are what kind of animal?
States of being.
Correct!
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Team 1. What would make Lawyer Guy more fun to play?
A katana.
No, if you were playing X4. Team 2. How many Soulsborne games have been released?
None.
I'll give you that one. They're all the same, so it's technically one. Team 1. Fireman, Iceman, Oilman, and Snake Men are all what?
Men.
Incorrect, they're professions.
That's a good one.
Team 2. Name a person on any FIFA cover.
Ronaldo.
Incorrect, footballers are not people.
Why'd I even try?
I don't know what this one means. I'll read it anyway. Team 1. Solid Snake says war hasn't changed. What else does he say?
That's no good.
Correct.
He says that's no good. What?
Team 2. In Star Wars Republic Commando, what weapons do they use?
Wrist rockets.
Incorrect, they use uncivilized weapons.
That's a good one.
Team 1. Name the 3 solutions to the puzzle Pick Up the Can.
Don't pick up that can.
Don't pick up the can. Uninstall Half-Life.
Play the superior game Doom 3 instead.
Yeah, final answer.
That you've given me 2.
Oh, pick up the can.
Pick up the can, don't pick up the can, uninstall Half-Life.
That's correct. Okay, team 2. Black, white, yellow, blue, green, and red are all what?
Races.
No! They're all buttons on an Xbox controller. Team 1. In Ape Escape, how many monkeys do you need to catch in the first stage?
0.
I'll give you that. They're apes, not monkeys. Team 2. What is the name of the protagonist in Ninja Gaiden?
There isn't one because it's pronounced Ninja Gaiden.
Well, what's the name of the protagonist in Ninja Gaiden?
Ryu Hayabusa.
Incorrect. He's Gay Dan.
That sucked.
I liked it.
Team 1. What is Crystal in Dinosaur Planet?
Pretty thick though.
Yeah, well, I'm giving it to them because you fucking yelled. It's not your turn, Specs.
Specs!
Let's go, Specs.
I can't control myself.
Team 2. What is Fox in Dinosaur Planet?
A furry.
That's not you.
A furry.
Well, he's Saber Wolf in it.
I'm sorry, I have to accept Wooly's answer first, which was incorrect.
Was my answer correct?
No. Yes, it was. Team 1. What third-person action game is named after a felony?
Grand Theft Larceny.
Incorrect. It's Simpsons Hit and Run.
Ah.
Team 2. What game are you most likely to use the Mega Buster?
Dead Rising.
Was it right?
It was right. Yeah, he shouted so loud, he peeked out. It didn't come in.
I did yell really loud. Team 1. Quickly, how many Fallout games are there?
None.
Incorrect. 76. Team 2. What were the 3 nukes America hit Japan with?
I thought there were only 2. Hiroshima, Nagasaki...
Fat Man, Little Boy, and what's the joke one? Fat Man, Little Boy, and...
Fat Princess.
No, it's Fat Boy, Little Man, and Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
I don't get it.
I get it.
Team 1. What song plays when you beat a level as Diddy in Donkey Kong Country?
Oh, God fucking damn it.
No one knows because everyone plays Dixie.
I know this, please pass.
No, I can't name the song.
I'll pass. Specs?
Is it Welcome to the Jungle?
Correct.
Ah, God damn it. That was an actual question, Mitch. What was that doing in there?
Team 2. In Dragon Ball, what is Piccolo?
God, so he starts off as a demon king, but then later is revealed to be an alien, but also, like, he's like, not really a real person because he splits off from Kami, and he's like Station. He's like Station from Bill and Ted.
Incorrect, he's a second-generation migrant. Team 1. Who is the secret character in Street Fighter 2?
Shenlong.
In Street Fighter 2?
Obviously.
No, that's not what I got here. It's Akuma.
He's not in Street Fighter 2.
She's in 2 Turbo, right?
He's in 2 Turbo, which is not Street Fighter 2.
Okay, what is the secret character in Street Fighter 2 Turbo?
Akuma.
Correct, but you broke Akuma's secret, so I'm not giving you any points.
Oh!
Team 2. How does the spirit box work in Phasmophobia?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Correct. Team 1. What is the name of the Sonic Adventure remake on the GameCube?
Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
No. Team 2, do you want to steal it?
Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut.
Incorrect. It's Sonic Adventure D's Nuts.
Oh, it's not.
Team 2. What are the names of the sequels to Deus Ex?
Deus XI and Deus XII.
Yeah.
Incorrect. It's Dos X, Tres X, and Quattro X. Team 1. In Pokemon, what are psychic types weak to?
Ear.
What was that?
Ear.
Abuse.
Ear?
Bran said ear first.
Fear. I said fear.
It's incorrect. It's damage. Team 2. What is the name of the tree in Shenmue?
Shenmue.
Incorrect. That's in Shenmue 2.
You son of a bitch.
Team 1. What kickstarts the events of Kingdom Hearts?
A weird meeting in an elevator between...
Correct! Specs.
Specifically me.
How does Sonic know about the secret rings when they are secret?
Because he's got them in hand.
Correct!
7 rings in hand.
7 rings in hand. And a heart sketched by a
Alright, well done.
nail.
That's the first round completed. We'll move on to the second round.
Thank you so much, everybody.
We'll go back and forth between teams again, starting with Team 1. This is Lost in Translation. I took a plot of a video game and I fed it through multiple translations coming back to English. So, Team 1, here is your first. Redacted is a 1996 platform video game developed by Redacted and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation. The game's premise records the creation of the famous redacted animal erected by the mad scientist Redacted. The story follows a disaster in which she seeks to prevent the planning of the cerebral cortex dominating the world and save her friend Redacted, who is also a female thug. The game is played from a third-person perspective where the camera tracks the Redacted but shows the perspective of fast-forward and side-loading in some levels.
Would anyone object if I were to answer Crunch Bandicoot?
I'm guessing it's Crunch Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Crunch Bandicoot is our answer.
Correct, it's Crash Bandicoot.
The crystals crash.
The crystals.
Team 2, here is your one. Rooted in a mining spaceship attacked by a monster called Redacted, players operate Redacted from a third-party perspective, navigate a spaceship, fight a redacted enemy, and suffer an increase in mental illness. Players explore the station grounds through episode-based stories and solve environmental puzzles in finding weapons and equipment to survive. Redacted uses engineering equipment as a weapon.
I'm thinking it's Dead Space.
Yeah, I was thinking Dead Space as well.
Yeah, Dead Space.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct. Team 1. Hell is in the 26th century, and players play the lead role of a great army that uses cybernetics. Redacted is with artificial intelligence. Players fight aliens and search for the secrets of the Hell title in a redacted-shaped simulated world.
Redacted shape. So the shape has got something that's...
Fuck if I know.
Could it be Doom?
Hell is in the 26th
26th century. And there's something that's redacted which is to do with the shape of the world. Is it Halo? Is it something like Halo?
Oh, yeah.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Yeah.
Correct, it's Halo.
Oh, thank God.
Very nice, Moogle.
Well done, Moogle.
Excellent. Yeah.
Team 2. A deserted and desolate area looking for power to revive a girl named Mono. Players play the role of miracles by launching missions that can reuse things. To find and destroy the giant idol, 16 giant creatures scatter on the Forbidden Land and the protagonist...
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, easy.
Alright, correct. Team 1. The object of the game is to reach the final line against time. The game world is divided into several stages, each of which ends at a checkpoint, giving you more time to complete the stage. At the end of each stage, a path is allocated, which allows the player to select route for the last 5 routes. Floors represent different levels of difficulty, each of which has its own final appearance. Among them, car breaks down and hands over the trophy.
That's Outrun. That's Outrun.
Correct. Last one for Team 2. The game takes place after the humanoid character Racket meets the Crank robot on his home planet Bell.
Come on.
Crank Brag's villains have discovered that President Drake is trying to create a new planet and destroy other planets. Crank persuaded Racket to support the mission to support the famous hero Captain Redacted.
I think we go with the remake rather than the original, because I think that's the twist. It's too easy otherwise.
Yeah.
Is it the recent, I think, 2020, 2019 remake of Ratchet and Clank?
No, it's the first one.
Damn!
You played yourself.
Trying to be clever.
You played yourself.
Played yourself. Our final round is going to be a game for the team captains.
Ooh.
I will send them a video game box art cover. They will have to describe it to the rest of the team, and they will have to... It's basically Pictionary but video game covers.
Okay.
Please refrain from saying the name of the title or any characters. For instance, if I were to give you a copy of the box art for Super Metroid, you could not say it's Samus shooting Ripley or Ridley.
Well, I would say it's Metroid shooting Ripley.
Can't say the title either, and that's in the title. You could say Space Marine woman shoots a dragon pterodactyl or something like that, okay? You'll have 30 seconds to get through as many as possible.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you gotta go.
All right. We're just counting on your leadership, Catsman.
I don't have any leadership qualities.
Hang on, I'm trying to get a timer going. Stopwatch, that's what I need. All right.
Stopwatch. I sure hope it does.
Ready, go.
A whip-wielding man menaces a vampire.
Castlevania?
Correct. There is a dragon, and he is skateboarding, and all of his friends are here. He's also purple.
Spyro.
Spyro 3?
Yes. There is a sort of sad-looking boy in a horned helmet in front of a windmill.
Ico?
Yes. There is an egg wearing a red hat and boxing gloves climbing a vine.
Dizzy.
Do we get that?
Yeah, you get that. I'm increasing it to a minute because I got a lot of these.
There is a sort of hulking, large metal man and a small girl. The man has a drill for a hand. There's
Bioshock.
Bioshock, yeah.
Yes. There is a green-clad space marine.
Time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5. Good job. Team 2.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
There is a stick figure falling through a hole downwards.
Portal.
Correct.
A dog underneath the sun in
Okami.
inked. 2 people running under a windmill. There is a ladder on the
Okay.
right-hand side. Yes. You'd think he would usually be pink, but instead he is white. He is floating.
Kirby's Dreamland.
Yes.
Nice. I thought that one would get you.
Imagine the worst drawing you've ever seen.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No.
Oh shit! Amnesia.
No, he's not a robot. He is wearing yellow and blue.
Mega Man.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Time.
What was Shiny giggling at?
The last one was Cheggers Party Quiz.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's the end of the quiz. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, very good, everyone.
I feel like my 6th one was harder than their 6th one.
Really?
I got Cheggers Party Quiz and they got Doom.
Excuse me. Cheggers Party Quiz is fucking iconic.
What in God's name is Cheggers Party Quiz?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Do not ask that question.
It's Keith Chegwin.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, in the UK, we have this concept of national treasure, which is normally like an obnoxious TV personality that won't go away. And in this case, it refers to Sir Keith Chegwin, who got a knighthood.
Oh, must be good.
That man has a knighthood there.
That means he has to fight when the dragons come.
Yeah, they just fucking hand those out, though.
They do.
That's the end of the quiz. Thank you for playing.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you.
Who won?
Who wanted to win more?
Me.
All right, you win.
Me.
Shiny said first.
Yay, I won. Did you not count up the thing?
I don't have time for that.
I would like to talk about Hideki Naganuma now.
Yes.
I love Hideki Naganuma's Twitter.
Do you mean Hideki Naganuma? Because he is now a cat boy.
Well, we'll get on to that, I think. Hideki Naganuma has been going crazy on Twitter for about the last 5 or 6 years. I did manage to, at one point, pinpoint the exact moment where his mind broke. I think it's sometime in late 2016. Since then, Hideki Naganuma has been tweeting various weird shit, including the fact that he feels like he is a Family Guy and the fact that he is sexually attracted to Lois from Family Guy.
What's weird about this? We're talking normal thoughts that everybody has.
He's also posted tweets such as the fact that he really likes Lugia's pot belly.
Just 3 days ago, he posted, "If your mother is interested in me, let me know."
Yep, he's quite often looking for a Twitter girlfriend.
He's posted multiple times, "Stop farting in class" in all capital letters. Not retweeting his own things, but just reposting that same one.
So who the fuck is this person?
So this is the guy who did the music for Sega Rally,
Jet Set Radio.
or as you would know it, Jet Grind Radio, the Sonic Rush series. He did the soundtrack for Air Gear, which was an anime, I think.
Ryoga Gataku on the PSP. He was involved in the music in that.
Talented guy.
Okay.
He's like the Fatboy Slim of Japan.
That's a great comparison, yeah.
He now just tweets weird shit. I think because he's got a strange cult following on Twitter that praise his weirdness since he started doing it, he now just tries to be as weird as possible on Twitter. Here's some selected tweets from him from the last couple of weeks. Sony has acquired Bungie Inc. If it were me, I'd acquire Estrogen Inc.
Jesus Christ.
Super Mario Shut the Fuck Up was rejected by Nintendo. There's a picture attached to it in which Mario's name on the score sheet is Jesus, and he's in World Christ. Dude, 1-1. The Minister of Fat Tits is way stronger than the CEO of Boobs.
I mean, the man learned to speak English just by tweeting, which is amazing.
Yeah, it seems like he learns a word of the day, and rather than just being like, word of the day is, he will then tweet about it non-stop for the next week in as crass a way as possible.
Well, he's also changed his avatar to a cat boy drawing of him.
It used to be Peter Griffin.
It was Peter Griffin for a while. It was Pepe for a while as well.
February 3rd, I am interested in hot moms.
On February 11th, there's a big picture of Hillary Clinton with her mouth open, and the tweet is, "You are guilty." But she's pointing at you. So I don't know if he's imagining himself as Hillary Clinton or just saying, you know, Hillary Clinton is guilty.
Every year, in all caps, he replies to his tweet from last year marking how long ago he left Sega in all caps. So it was like, I left Sega 14 years ago, replying to I left Sega 13 years ago, replying to I left Sega 12 years ago. I'm trying to see how deep this goes.
Oh, very deep.
He's got one from the 26th of January. I am concerned about the near future of Boris Johnson, Union Jack.
Nice.
Damn, I love fishing. Hashtag DILF.
I think this is a great Twitter account, honestly.
He's self-aware, though. My Twitter is always changing. In the early days, I tweeted about my unimportant daily life and thoughts in Japanese. In the middle, I started answering your questions in English. Then you started sending me memes, and now I just shitpost. He knows. He's doing it on purpose.
He had a big Chungus phase.
Didn't we all, though?
After his Family Guy phase, he had his big Chungus phase.
Mm-hmm. And then he had his Among Us phase. Then he had his big Chungus Among Us phase.
Who has been through here?
So today's weird wiki is the Hypothetical Tornadoes wiki, which is a friendly community on which you can create your very own tornadoes and tornado outbreaks made completely from your imagination.
Excellent.
I'll read you some sample tornadoes. The 2025 tornado outbreak was the costliest, deadliest, and most active tornado outbreak on record. Over 300 tornadoes struck the central and southern United States, with several violent tornadoes hitting metropolitan areas across the affected states. 429 tornadoes were recorded in total across 27 states. Around 7 of these tornadoes were EF5. April 16th had 3,412 fatalities. These are the most fatalities due to tornadoes in a single day of recorded history. In total, 9,970 people lost their lives, with 290 fatalities due to non-tornadic effects.
I'm sorry, is this tornado fanfiction?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's interesting to me is they've predicted tornadoes of 2022.
You mean they predicted that 2022 would have tornadoes?
They've filled out all the tornadoes that are going to happen this year, all the way through.
Yeah.
But they don't have, there's a small event in March where they don't have a confirmed number of deaths. But like, other than that, they've got all of them.
Yeah. Well, they're purely hypothetical tornadoes.
Yeah.
There's 2 things about this that I find funny. The first is that people seem to be competing to see, whose tornadoes are the worst. 2024 super outbreak, 11 days of terror sequence of 2025.
I found the March 18th, 2022 Grimsby, England tornado.
How many people did that kill?
51, 102
51.
injuries. It's the first ever F5 tornado in UK history, and the deadliest tornado in UK history, part of a much smaller localized outbreak of tornadoes. Do tornadoes have outbreaks? I don't know anything about tornadoes.
Yeah, they're like hiccups, but of the earth.
Isn't that an earthquake?
The other really interesting thing about this website is that they became notorious for predicting a real tornado.
Okay.
Well, you throw enough spaghetti at the wall.
And eventually it's going to hit some of the cum that's already stuck there.
I can't remember for the life of me which of these bajillion fictional tornadoes became real.
I can't hide here forever.
Did anyone here force themselves to the end of Thief?
No, I don't think Mike did.
I played the tutorial and then handed the controller to Specs and said, this one's on you.
Mitch?
Originally meant to be released in 2006, this game came out in 2008. It was meant to be a
What?
developed by Monolith stuff. It was meant to be like a big departure from their traditional JRPGs at the time.
The fuck are you talking
Decided
about?
to make something that was more would appeal more to the American market.
Have I lost my goddamn mind?
It's ironic because the game was never released in America because Nintendo of America didn't think that the game was.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about.
Are you talking about Thief?
I'm talking about the book club game.
God fucking damn it!
What? Did I miss something?
You're at a podcast too early, Mitch.
But you
Disaster Day of Crisis is next book club game.
But you said last episode. That's why I'm here. Well, wait. What game did you decide to choose instead?
We played Thief, Mitch.
Why did you pick that instead?
Well, I was bullied into it, Mitch.
I thought.
I can't believe you're washing your hands of this.
Did you enjoy it though? Because like I really liked it as a
No,
Thief, no,
absolutely
I
none of
didn't-
us enjoyed it. It was a
really,
big
no.
mistake.
But then why did you choose to play it instead of the game?
We should have played Disaster Day of Crisis.
We should. You were right. Mitch was right.
That's all I wanted. Now I'm out.
Should we talk about the stuff we liked about Thief before we talk about
Yeah, because that'll be quicker.
the gameplay?
Well, how about we describe Thief and what it is for those originally released in 2008 for the Nintendo Wii.
So, Thief was a game. I can't remember what year. Someone find the year for
2008, originally meant to come out in 2006.
Please stop.
1999 is the original release.
Thief is a stealth game / immersive sim with a load of really clever core gameplay mechanics that are really ahead of their
theory.
time. Like
In theory.
being able to, you're setting your visibility based on both light and shadow and sound,
In
and then
theory.
giving you a load of tools to like manipulate what areas are light and what areas are dark and what areas can be heard. And this
In theory.
really advanced like audio model for the time, and actually really advanced AI for the time as well.
For the time, yeah.
Motherfucking working rope arrows.
And that gives way to a load of fucking absolutely badly designed levels that do very little to exploit those mechanics to make a fun game out of. I'm sorry, Thief and Immersive Sim fans. I really tried.
Yeah.
Hold on. There are 3 levels that use them very well.
Before you give up and bench the game forever.
They don't work properly though. Like a lot of the time, the audio. You know how there's the item to like make when you use an arrow to like make them look somewhere else. Doesn't work.
Yeah, I never got the sonic arrows to work properly. The enemies would just be like, that clearly came from where player is standing rather than where he shot it to. I think it had great concepts about the whole, if you walk on a carpeted floor, you make less noise than if you walk on cobblestone. If you shoot a water arrow at a torch, then you can make it darker so guards can't see very easily. But the problem is, it's so like, what's the word? Opaque. It's like, you try and do it and you're like, okay, the guards shouldn't be able to see me from here. And then they're like, what's that over on the other edge of the room? Must be the thief.
See, I let that kind of shit over the plate in terms of just like general kind of jank that a lot of games had. Like, when it is working, I think like it's absolutely excellent. It's just like, I think it ran into the problem of they had a few levels that are specifically designed around the concept, so any of the levels where you're breaking into a manor and have to find like a cool way to get in, and you're kind of tensely sort of sneaking around and finding secret passages and like hiding bodies and stuff, like all of those work really well. The sound design complements it perfectly.
I'd say that it's like a good combination of like planning with a vague map, which I really like.
Yes, yeah.
I love the hand-drawn map.
You don't have all the answers, but you have a general idea of like what the layout of the place is, and you've got to like find yourself, and then improvising like when you work out like where the guards are and what their locations are and where the valuables are and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, see, like all of that works. It's just that like, and this was the thing with like a lot of games that tried to have like some kind of like advanced concept. Like they kind of fool around a bunch with different levels. Like that last level of this game is just completely off. And like later on, like where they're encouraging combat, it's just like, no, why are you?
Yeah, it's not designed.
Yeah, the combat is there to punish punish you. Come on now.
Yeah, it's a stupid thing to build up to, but I think when it's at its best, it's really fucking doing it.
It doesn't take long for it to kind of go a little bit off the rails though. Like the first level is when you're breaking into the mansion and you're stealing shit from that, and that one's cool because you have to like go through the sewer system and things like that.
Good level. First level of Thief 1 and 2, both very good. I started Thief 2 to see if it was any better.
Yeah, it immediately degrades after that.
But then the second level is you're in a zombie mine shaft.
Oh yeah, that's fucking shit.
I like that one. I like that level.
You're trying to break into a prison and like you can't turn off the lights in that level. And there's cobblestone everywhere. You can't use the sound mechanics. You can't use the light mechanics. It's purely based on line of sight.
But to get to the prison, you had to go through the zombie mines, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and then you've got to get back out through the zombie mines while you've got an NPC following you around, from what I remember.
Depends on what difficulty you're playing it on. I played it on idiot difficulty. That just lets you do it, but when it doesn't make you go back out.
And then it's Bone Horde, right? After that, which has like no sneaking or stealing, really. It's like Tomb Raider, but in first person, which I liked. I actually really liked the Bone Horde level.
Yeah, down on the Bone Horde, I bounced off it at first because I was getting sick of the anthill kind of level design, where it's just like, sort of weird, carved out, roundy sort of rooms and just like tunnels leading in between them, but no real distinguishing features.
I wasn't a fan.
In the actual, constructed parts of it, I thought that there was like a bunch of cool shit, like the kind of like weird puzzles where you're looking at like how the light's shining and stuff. Yeah, like I that level definitely grew on me.
I thought it was a good level. I think the next level's another mana level that isn't too bad, and then the level after that is breaking into the Thieves Guild, which...
Yeah, so this is only in Thieves Gold, and it's pretty universally regarded as a negative thing to add. Thieves Guild, is absolutely just skip it. It's just...
That's where I stopped playing. I got so frustrated because, again, it's got that problem of there's so much light in the level that you can't get rid of that you're basically just having to watch NPC patterns, and a lot of the game just felt like trial and error, which I think is a big problem in the stealth genre, is you need to just be sort of state saving or what a state save's called on a computer, quick saving.
Quick saving.
Yeah, I think I really feel like stealth games should not have quick saving, and I say this after I watched my friend Joe quick save about 200 times to beat one Hitman level.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't they couldn't fight the urge to get a gun and just shoot everyone all the time.
Yes, well, me and Shiny played Hitman Blood Money recently as well, and almost all of the same problems we had with Thief were problems in Blood Money as well, because it was just we've hidden bodies in a place where they shouldn't be able to be found, and then enemies would just be I'll just path over to this body that you've hidden in a perfectly reasonable spot, and just having to save and reload all the time.
Yeah, if you get caught in this game, you're fucked. So I totally understand why people quick save all the time.
Yeah,
you can't recover from any mistake, so it's okay, I just have to fucking start again.
You can, but it depends where you are. Sometimes I found that the failure state I recovered from, I found somewhere good to hide, but sometimes I would be caught and I would just be in a really narrow corridor where there's just no way to get around, and it's why put such long narrow corridors with no offshoots and places to hide in a stealth game? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the level design is... A lot of the game just seems to be based around the fact that you are going to have to trial and error it, and you're going to have to learn all the patterns. So, you're never going to be able to do well on a first try, and I don't enjoy that in a stealth game, really.
Well, and I would say it's a quirk, though, of very early stealth game design.
I mean, this is one of the earliest stealth games, so yeah.
Metal Gear Solid came out before this, and in Metal Gear Solid, if you get caught, you can fight your way out. So
yeah,
No, that's true.
You're a thief, not a trained soldier, though.
Well, in this, you can... I don't think they had gotten down to, the kind of, re-stealthing mechanics that later games would have. I think one of the things that it's a tough balance to do for this kind of game, because the level design, you have this natural tension of you don't know quite what's beyond the next door, but at the same way, you need to be able to sort of assess things. like to sort of observe patterns, so that like if you do get caught out, like the game can still point at you. It's like, oh well, you could have been looking, you could have been a little bit more patient and just sort of tested things out. It sucks that you bounced off the Thieves Guild. If you had asked me, I would have told you to skip that level, because the very next one is actually really fucking awesome.
I was already kind of, after the second manor where things were still kind of a bit too jank for me, I was already like kind of planning on chucking it in, but then I went on and played Thief 2 to see if that was any better. And again, it's got a really good first level where you like go into a manor, there's lots of good places to hide, there's ways to distract the guards and stuff, and then you play the second level, which is all lit by electronic lights, so you can't like get rid of them, and it's all straight corridors with nothing to hide behind. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just not be able to stealth at all because the enemies can see you from a mile away. So yeah, Thief 2 has all the same problems as Thief 1, and I dropped it at level 3.
You missed out on something. Did anybody get past the Thieves Guild or just skip it?
Nah.
Nope.
No, we all gave up by then.
You fucking missed out on an absolutely fucking like goat fucking level, the sword. Like the best level in the game, because it is another one of these manor kind of invasion things. And the thing about it is, as you get deeper into it, like this manor gets weirder and weirder. Like you go into sections of the manor that look almost like kind of like a jungle, or you walk into like one hallway and the floor texture is on the ceiling, or like you go into a room and you see like a regular door on the ceiling, and it just like the rooms keep shifting around, and like it gets weirder and weirder and weirder. And this actually ties into the plot of the game, because you think, okay, I'm being asked to steal some fancy sword from a rich noble. Turns out later it's like, oh no, the rich noble hired me to do it, himself. But turns out even later that rich noble was the trickster. He was the woodsy man. Like you're walking into this like Escher-esque fucking weird manor that's like the creation of like this pagan god. For its time, in terms of how like it's presented and how it like kind of reveals itself, is very, very cool. I thought it connected with the lore really well. There was some great gameplay, thematic kind of connections. The woodsy man, the trickster, specifically describes the dark project that he's undertaking.
It's the name of the game.
As kind of snuffing out the lights of humanity, ushering in a darkness, removing these luxuries, which is what you as a thief are kind of doing small scale. In terms of story and stuff like that, very good. Not to the degree where I'll let like a lot of the later levels, and obviously the ones added by Thief Gold, over the fucking plate. But yeah, the sword is where the actual story and like real like stakes get established. So it sucks that they put it's almost like they didn't want them to play it if they put the Thieves Guild before that, because the Thieves Guild is such a shitty level.
I didn't even realize there was a story in the game.
Yeah, no, there's a great story.
I really like how this game presents its story. It has these little kind of montage scenes before each level where it explains why you're doing the job you're doing. Garrett, the character you play as, like describes how he heard about the job he's going to be doing, and like who his contacts are, and kind of gives you an overview of what you're going to be doing in the level. There's this cool sort of like grimy rock track that'll play over it.
Yeah, like this kind of like trip hoppy sort of stuff, like very, very like late 90s edgy.
Oh god, the aesthetics are coming back to me now.
Yeah, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah, the aesthetic is really good. It's set in a sword and sorcery meets industrial revolution type of setting, which I don't think I've seen done well anywhere else. Like, it's a really cool setting.
Yeah, the sort of you have like the generic kind of like a city watch who are sort of the guards, but one of the other de facto police are the Hammerites, and they're these religious fanatics who worship the builder who drove the woodsy man, the old god, the trickster away, and the trickster kind of representing kind of like a not just like a nature and woods, but a kind of like primordial darkness, like violence, like pre-civilization depravity. Yeah, it's a nice contrast because you know, you can always get away with portraying it's like, oh, these are the druidic folks and they're in harmony with the world and they're, you know, they're the nice guys and you should like them and not like the technology guys. But it twists that in an interesting way, you know. It's like,
yeah, it's a really unique setting. It's really cool. There is a little bit of magic in the game, like some of your weapons are magical, like you've got sort of fire arrows and water arrows, and you meet some wizards and there's like some ghosts and zombies and stuff.
Yeah, you meet wizards, but also like the keepers who like trained him are like they know a basic kind of form of magic, like a super old one, and their specific thing is like they're like the moralists in Disco Elysium. Like they're like whatever must be done to like maintain the status quo. But yeah, there's some great scenes. I like the character of Garrett himself, a constantly reluctant protagonist. He never has any sort of like soft moments where it's like, oh, he's actually like a nice guy. Like he just stays fucking like deeply cynical.
The history of the game is really interesting because it did start out as just like a kind of more generic action-focused RPG, but they decided very early on that the combat they had made for the game was really boring, and they were like, oh, but the stealth stuff is kind of interesting, so they just like mainlined that, and you can see that in the game if you ever do decide to get your sword out and try fighting people. It's got this very bare bones like sword system where you can block attacks from up directions or sideways directions. It's kind of like Skyward Sword in that manner,
or like Mountain Blade, or like Chivalry.
Yeah, but it's really not very fun, and there's no like weight to the sort of combat.
There's some great sound effects.
The sound design is good in the game, but it had to be because it's so based around like being able to hear footsteps and stuff, so that you know if you're walking on a bad surface and things.
Also like guard banter, whistling, like all of those things, like having like a specific gameplay thing.
Let's wrap up the thief discussion here.
I got way more out of this game than other people, I guess.
Yeah, I just, you know, some games it's good to broaden your horizons, but some games just don't click with you.
Yeah.
I think my final thoughts on this are, I don't dislike Thief. I dislike playing Thief. I think it's a great concept, and I think it had a cool world that was designed. I didn't enjoy playing it, and I think that the stealth genre in general is bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
After playing a couple of stealth games recently.
No, I'm just not good at them. That's the difference. I know people who can do this.
I bet it's fun if you can.
If you've got the right brain for it.
I don't think the game is working with me to make it easy to stealth, and same with Hitman when I played that recently.
The thing is, for me, when it comes to playing stealth games, I feel like rationally I should be good at them because I'm very, very cautious when I play games, and I play things quite slowly, and I like assess patterns and stuff like that anyway. But it just seems like every stealth game I've played where like you either have to be stealth or you fail, that there's just some bullshit things that happen that you can't like avoid a lot of the time, that just makes it more frustrating to play than actually like, I don't know, rewarding, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I feel the same way, yeah.
There needs to be some capacity for like recovering from, oh, I didn't predict that this was going to happen, but it's okay because I can do X, Y, or Z.
Yeah, and Metal Gear is like the only thing that I feel has let me do that.
With Metal Gear, it's too easy to recover.
Like, I think the thing of like re-stealthing is something that like games that has been a genuine like innovation since then. Like, I think with this, like they assume that you're gonna be quick saving, and that was like a hinge crutch for a lot of PC gaming design. I remember playing through Icewind Dale 2 with a friend, and like literally the quick save key is Q and quick load is R.
Oh god.
Because of how much they anticipate that. Like some stealth games found ways to design around this. So a couple of the Hitman games specifically said it's like you have like 2 saves per this level.
Yeah, no, I like games that with checkpoint systems that will just give you checkpoints at specific places or give you a specific number of checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't make me police myself.
Yeah.
I have no self-control.
Because then I think also it means that you can like workshop it and you can like take loads of attempts to figure it out, as long as, and you can like perfect how to like properly stealth this section and get to the checkpoint and make it like I feel like that is better than just having to default to, I guess I'll save every 5 seconds just in case.
Yeah. I feel like the game design doesn't work with me in a way that makes me feel like I'm doing well. It makes me feel like, well, at least I didn't lose all that progress.
Yeah, like you're progressing in spite of yourself rather than because you've learned or because you're playing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our next book club game is Disaster Day of Crisis, and I will stream it. What is Disaster Day of Crisis supposed to be?
It's a fucking light gun shooter.
Originally slated for release in 2006, it ended up coming up.
It was Monolith Soft's attempt to break into the Western market, but the game was pushed back due to technical limitations and the fact that Monolith Soft have not worked on a game other than their JRPGs, so it was pushed back to 2008. Ironically, the game never saw a release in America because Nintendo of America thought it was shit.
Why is that ironic?
Because it was meant for the American market.
Oh, okay. That is ironic.
But it did come out in Europe and Australia.
Yeah, I've never heard of this game.
Oh, it's so good.
I've only ever heard of it because of Mitch.
I've heard about it from Mitch.
Well, you two never heard about it because it never released in your country.
I've heard about it as like, oh, it's the Wii shooter that isn't the Conduit. But it's not like a light gun shooter. I thought it was like a third-person action game with like on-rails sections.
It's an everything game.
That's right.
Rock me, baby.
Baby.
Rock me, baby.
Baby.
That's right.
Baby. 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 Baby.
I've pushed a mystery button on my audio interface. Does it sound any different?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds
Can't
better.
hear it.
That sounds actually perfect. It's gone.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, it's better.
No, it's back.
It's worse now.
I like it. I want to get a sample of that and get that just going as a drone throughout the entire podcast.
Yeah, I think it's fitting.
I've pushed a different mystery button. What about now?
Again, it sounds better now.
Now it's better. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It sounds a little different now.
It's the same, but now it's a lower octave.
It has to rev up, but it gets back.
It has to rev up.
Just keep pushing the buttons back and forth.
I don't know how programming works, but I'm just imagining a field of ones and zeros and just like a little man made out of ones and zeros slowly turning a crank to get it warmed up.
That is how it works.
It's his 5G chip. It's malfunctioned. You need a booster, Cat.
It's pronounced 5G crisp. We're British. This is actually a signal that's been developed that goes into the brains of vaccinated people and instantly kills them. So my question is, why are you all not dead?
Because it doesn't work.
Because I shut out my vaccine.
Because I went to the local county registrar and changed my party affiliation to Democrat, and so I got the real vaccine.
You fool. You think I'm the first Woolyshambler?
I didn't get vaccinated because that's not real.
Hey, Spec's doing a Bran accent. What are you doing here?
I'm ringing the Southern Bell.
Hell! What? Sorry, that was attempted Rodney Dangerfield, but it got interrupted by a fucking weird siren noise. They call me lunchtime. It's only 10 a.m. I get no respect at all. What do you think about a Gen Z Rodney Dangerfield reboot? I've been workshopping this.
I'd be up for it.
Can you?
I got agenda I hate.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Wi-Fi. A Wi-Fi hate.
That wouldn't be brought back for Gen Z, Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, no, they'd have to talk about like I don't know, someone in their polycule.
Yeah, I got a polycule I hate. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, no, I don't know enough polycule terms. I'm too vanilla.
Are we talking games that came out last year or games we played last year?
I'm gonna be honest. I stopped editing this podcast like 20 minutes ago, so anything you say is not going in.
Bibley's Quest.
Bum tickly.
Bum tickly.
I found out I'm the problem. I started saying queer the right way.
You know what they say?
No.
Elaborate.
What do they say?
He who hesitates is lost.
He who is lost hesitates.
The more the merrier.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
E.
2 in the womb, 1 in the tomb.
It's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Are you gonna say what they say, or are you just gonna keep putting your microphone on and not saying anything?
That's what they say. Ew, ew, ew is what they say.
That is the police. They're coming to take me away for being a gamer.